Welcome back to the Good Neighbors Show. Sorry for keeping y'all waiting. I'm Lamont.
And I'm Dre. How y'all doing today? Nice to meet you all, and welcome back to another podcast, like my man said.
Sorry about that. We've been playing around for a little bit. Sorry about that.
So, and that's the perfect topic. That's the perfect roll-in for our topic, redemption. Regaining and saving possession from what we lost. We lost some time and we lost some... Actually, I don't even want to say we lost some time. We lost a little bit of time, but
sometimes we gotta get ourselves.
Now we regaining it with possession, and we redeeming ourselves with some content.
Absolutely,
some quality content.
Absolutely.
So
thank you guys for waiting for us. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you. So today is, like I said, we're gonna talk about redemption, and I'm gonna hit y'all with a little bit of definitions real fast. So Google's definition is the action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. Number 2 would be the action of regaining or gaining possession of something in exchange for payment or clearing the debt. So again, we're redeeming ourselves because we owe you guys.
We owe you guys a little bit of.
So that's the Google redemption definition. The Microsoft Bing definition, for some reason, just went away. Actually, it's the same thing. Never mind. For some odd reason, I've seen something totally different, but I think I know what I did. There we go. Act of redeeming or atoning for a fault or mistake, deliverance or rescue. Theology, which I don't know what that is. You probably can help me on that one. An atonement for guilt.
Okay.
So those are some other definition of redemption. So I wanted to talk on redemption because in life, a lot of us, we have a lot of potential. All of us have potential. Let me say that first. We all got potential. But a lot of us that know we have that certain factual potential to do great and bring great to the world, we literally choose not to do so. So I'm part of that. I'm pretty sure this man is part of that.
Absolutely.
You guys is part of that. So I want to give you some rundowns on, how I redeemed myself. So I was a wild head. I chose some decisions in the past. As a kid, as a teenager, we all make some mistakes. My decisions led me to have other decisions that led me into a different path, which did not consist of any college education or any directional career path, let's just say. So I played around, got in some trouble, got my hands smacked, got in some bad relationships, and now I'm here to redeem myself and regain what I lost focus on, which was power and control of myself and actions. So yeah.
Yeah, you take this one. You eat this, man.
So
get it.
No, for real, man. So I told you I'm on one today, man. I feel like I'm just, I'm
gonna ride this wave. Let's do it.
Redemption. So I'm redeeming myself. So at the end of the day, what are you redeeming? What do you have redemption on? Do you have a small atonement that you want to recover and redeem? Do you have a fault or mistake? It could be something as little as you forgetting to throw away the laundry, and that made you lose focus and throw you off topic. Redeem yourself by taking another extra 5 minutes of doing something else extra that you probably would have never did in the first place. Finding other ways of redeeming yourself other than the normalcy that we find in society norms. Not everything works for everybody, so find what works for you to redeem your own self. Do not follow everybody's path. You can take bits and pieces, but everybody's path is one own individual. And that's what I'm now starting to learn and teach, is everybody is their own person. We're all our own person. So I'm here to help everybody tap into their own self. And not be nobody's boss. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I am lost for words. That I'm watching how you just flow with that, man, and that.
Secondly,
go.
We talk about redemption and redeeming, right? you fellas been watching this podcast for quite some time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been watching some of the content, and y'all probably been watching myself and saying, what the hell's going on with this man over here? So this is another day right here where I'm redeeming myself for all the lack of attention that I have been giving you fellas and ladies and gentlemen and whoever you all create and label yourself to be apparently in this world. But I'm not even gonna get into that topic right now because I said I'm redeeming myself, not putting myself back in the pit. So, again, content, it was very laxed. I told you guys that I'm about handling business. I told you guys that I am a born leader. I told you guys that I have things that I want to share. It may not be the exquisite stories of others, but I have a background, I have a path, I have a journey, I have self-taught lessons, and I've actually been failing to give you guys the full real deal. So again, here's my redemption. So now, come on, man. You got to jump in this today.
I can't. Listen, the wave was moving.
Listen here.
I had to jump on. I had to. The wave was going. I just jumped on the surfboard.
But I feel it though because a lot of the times
surfboard. I had to jump on it. I'm like, what? I'm just watching how it went.
I feel you though because a lot of the times I was that person, and y'all can put it in the comments and say yes, he was. Everybody, if you watch it right now, put that under the comments. If you feel like I was what he's doing right now, say yes, he was. And he ain't even doing nothing wrong because that man is absorbing some energy. So, I was absorbing a little bit of energy, having a little bit of blah moments. And so I was learning at the same time when I was in a pit. So now I'm out that pit. I'm coming out that shell. And it's time to raise.
Barn.
And y'all can feel the rest of it.
We're raising a barn. We're trying to basically. I'm actually at a loss of words, bro. I am.
And I'm not gonna lie. I smell something amazing, and it ain't me. My brother up there whipping up something that smell hella of amazing, and I'm talking about that's. So I feel good today, man. I really do feel good.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Good, man. I feel good today.
I believe we've all been put in positions where we don't think we can come out of our funk. And then we put ourselves in that funk and don't think that we can correlate to what the best of our ability. So in redeeming yourself or having that Shawshank Redemption, that Andy Dufresne moment.
I never seen that movie, by the way. Shockingly.
I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to put it
Comment down if you've seen Shawshank Redemption.
Comment down. You know me. I'm going to put it right there in your face.
Yep. Comment down below.
Having that moment, not even redemption, of clarity, of brevity.
Yeah.
Of realizing that you probably have been feeling that you have been under the water for so long and you get that fresh breath of air.
Yep.
That redemption that you feel of being castrated or in so much of a funk in your life and thinking that's how you're just going to be, but you start to realize that there's something better for you, not only for you but for those that are around you, because for some people you are the foundation. You are their foundation. You are their stone of truth.
Preach that, please preach
that.
You
are that person that they see that if I can't, I may not be a spiritual person, but that person that I look up to can help me get to where I need to be. Ooh. And hopefully I can find that spiritual aspect of who I need to be. And we fail to realize that when we are so much in the funk, first of all, we're scared. Not only we're prideful people, all of us, we're prideful. So to ask for somebody else to help us is basically taking a notch from us. But holding that within you for so long can not only stop you from being the best you that you can be, but it can stop your growth in an entirety.
Listen, I just was talking to somebody and they asked me for a favor and they was prideful about asking for the favor. So they kind of just was like, you know, I don't want to ask you, but
I want to let you know that this is going on.
This. And I said, listen, in order to be able to figure out your problem and come up with a solution, you gotta be straightforward with yourself and say, I need this for this. I throw the pride away not throw the pride away. Pick up the pride for 5 seconds and don't put it to the side. Lift it up as you're actually speaking and asking, because it builds you. It will build you to be a better character.
Because you know that you are holding a sense of pride within you.
And next time, even if you feel a small smidget of what do you call it, guilt or your pride being taken away, keep your head up still and say, listen, my pride was gone for 5 seconds. I will not let it go no more than 4 seconds the next time. I would not 4 seconds.
I would not let my pride come before the fall. Because that's the most biggest thing that we've seen. You could be as prideful as you want to be. You may think that you got it. You may think that you are on top of your game. But you will get God smacked to an oblivion, thinking that you better than somebody, thinking that you are able to not only talk down on people, but to think that you are at an echelon of how you live, to be able to think that you are a better species than other people, until reality hit. And when reality hit, you're going to realize not only are you a mere mortal, which you are, and you can play a god, you can play Zeus, you can play like you built like that, but you will get what you deserve. Because guess what? No matter how much bread you got, aka money, no matter how much pride you got, self-builtness, you will be humbled. And when you get humbled, you may not get humbled in the eyes of the cameras, but you'll get humbled in the eyes of the Most High. Because guess what? Suckers get shown. A sucker with money ain't nothing but still a sucker, no matter how much bread you got.
And when you become humble.
No, when you get humbled.
When you get humble.
Because you'll get humbled.
Yes.
Everybody gets humbled. We may not see you get humbled, but you'll get humbled. You got bread. 100%. You get bread. You get a lot of money. You an entertainer. You getting whatever the situation may be. You'll get humbled, because guess what? Bow. 100%. IRS will hit you. Bow. Or a shorty that you smash hit you in the head. Bow. That so-called deal that you thought was lucrative was an undercover aspect, and a lot of prize. What happens in being humble?
Yeah.
Ask a lot of those entertainers that got a lot of money what it's like to get humbled.
Well, he's humble now. You're right about that one.
You get humbled, and those are entertainers.
You are right about that one.
And that's entertainers. Us as just regular, normal civilians, because we're civilians. I'm no longer a military member. I'm a civilian. So situations that happen, I get humbled like a civilian.
Yep.
But you'll get humbled from being a regular person to being an entertainer. You could think you all that. You could talk that talk. You can make it sound like you big, but you'll get humbled. If not now, sooner or later. Because big guns upstairs don't play like that. So especially when life is involved.
In layman's terms, my energy went off to this man, and what that man is speaking has literally been myself. This is the beauty of the partnership of us, right?
This is why I'm glad we came.
This man spoke what was literally happening to me in my life. The money came.
Trust me.
The opportunities came.
Trust me.
The advantages came. All these things came to me, and I was not humble. I flashed, I flaunt, I just like as a gaudy, I started to become gaudish.
I had
in a way where
Drake. When I tell Drake, I'm sorry, I had it. When I tell you I had it, I had it.
I lost it all.
I had it.
Because at the end of the day,
when I had it, I'm gonna tell you when I lost it. When I had it. When I had it, and I was on a bus, and I reached in the pocket. Actually, when I reached in the pockets that I got right now in my side pocket, and I looked and I seen a receipt that had some stupid amount of money, and I'm sitting here catching the bus.
Oh yeah, those are some humbling moments.
I got humbled.
Those are some humbling moments.
Oh, I got humbled. D-Man, what up? Sorry, bro. We deep out here.
All right, here we go.
You got purple on, real sexy.
Another humbling moment for my face. Yeah, that's royalty right there, baby.
King shit.
Royalty right there. Another humbling moment. You come up 7,000 in a week. You come up another 3,000 in another 2 weeks. You up $10,000 in a month.
Long one. Talk to me.
You come up with another $1,000. You like, oh my God, Lord blessing me like no other. Next week, 3,000 go. Next 2 days, another 4,000 go. Another day, 2,000 go. Now you sitting back and you like, okay, it's cool. I got it. The way everything's been coming back and bouncing back, it's cool. I got it. I'm big ballin', big baby Dre. Next thing you know, you realize all that stuff stopped coming. Next thing you know, you like, whoa, wait a minute. Time out. I just dropped 10 G's. Where is the comeback? There is no comeback. There is no redeeming. Because those opportunities became lost.
When they come, as quick as they came is as quick as they can leave.
So, guess what else was gone? The women, the money, the opportunity,
the loyalty.
All was gone. Got humbled very, very fast.
And that's that
humbled
way.
Very, very
and that's
fast.
Money. You could be thinking that you are enriching others and not even money. But
see,
in wealth.
The thing that came with the money, that I lost though at the same time, that hit me so fast, was the people that I recognized, the people that I caught, that I loved, that I considered I loved. I lost those people. And it wasn't because of the money. I lost those people because as I was getting it, and I wasn't humbling myself to understand that this is what I was doing it for. And then once I started getting it, and then I got it, and then I lost what I was doing it for, it made me start revisiting what the hell I did. What happened? Why? I started thinking that somebody else was the problem and I wasn't. But then when I sat back and I really thought about it, and I said, no, you the problem. One, you the one that gave away all your money. Second, you the one that allowed, because you like this game you play or whatever the case may be. You enjoy the learning of that, but then you forget what comes with that. So I got humbled very, very, very fast in those type of situations.
And this also goes for us, for our nation. You can be redeemed. You can come out of the funk and the struggle that you are in.
For real.
Once you know why you're in the funk and the struggle that you're in. Once you start to realize, as time starts to go by, you have to ask yourself, why? Why is our money being this way? Why are the people that run our country putting us in this situation? How come we are letting things happen that we are letting slide, that wasn't the way it was before? You can be redeemed. In the words of one of my favorite movies, Clockwork Orange, oh my boy.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh my boy, you can be cured.
Oh yeah.
And you can.
But either by choice or by force.
By choice or by force.
Woo.
Even though it was by force.
That was,
and that's one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. And there's a lot of psychological breakdowns that comes with that. But at the same time, you can be cured. And even if you're not cured, you can put yourself in a position, just like you fat and you fucking overweight. Guess what?
Mount, you can't say that type of stuff, right?
I'm sorry. Guess what? It's true. Because like you said last week, when you looked at yourself, I looked at myself. And I have to realize I'm not the same like I used to be. So guess what? It's not going to come fast. You're going to have to make the small steps to get to where you need to be. And sometimes with the virus, you have to start with finding the cure and slowly implementing the vitamins and the nutrients and the nutrition that you're going to need to disseminate what that is at its core.
So here go a couple different ways of being able to redeem yourself. First one, focus on your emotions. Focus on why did you feel like that? What made you feel like that? Figure out where it stems from. It may not take a day, may not take a week, but give yourself some time to actually think about those small things, because the minute there's a reason for you to feel the way you feel. It's just point blank period. And you are the only person and the man above to at least initially know why. You don't need to pay nobody to understand that. That's just my personal opinion. The second one, acknowledge your mistake out loud, like I just said. Some of us, we are too prideful. And we don't want to. It's embarrassing. Say that stuff out loud and wear that on your forehead like it's a bandana, a bonnet, a do-rag, a cap. I don't care. Acknowledge your mistake out loud. The more you talk about it out loud, the more it will make more sense to you. And then now that's where you will start asking the why, the what, the where, and the when. Which means, when am I going to stop doing this and when it can happen? So that's another one. Think of each. I love this particular one because I do this on a personal level. The majority of the time, I go through certain things in life, and a lot of you also do the same thing. But learn by take your mistakes and learn from them. Do not be upset. Do not penetrate your brain with the negativity of the situation. Literally come out of something positive with it. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time. If you're having a bad day, literally, there's 3 seconds that something made you feel good. If it was you punching out, if it was you before you punched in between, however you want to do it, figure it out. The second one is give yourself permission to process it. Again, especially if you're self-help. I self-teach. You cannot learn certain things in one day, especially if you don't have a mentor or a teacher or a parent or a guardian or anybody of an elder or influencer to be able to help you. So please just give yourself time to process and allow yourself time to think. Have a conversation with your inner self, which is the next one. You ever had those moments where you walk by somebody and you be like, are you talking to yourself? And they say, yes, I am. I have those moments. I am me. That's me. I talk to myself every day, all damn day. I do that because, one, I have nobody to talk to, and I have to make sense of it first before I can even talk to somebody. So I am my own critic. My man right here, he hit me with something the other week and said I was so what was it? What was the word? What you tell me?
Self-critiquing yourself?
Self-critiquing. I don't look at it as a self-critique. I look at it as I'm my own inner critic because I want to do it before somebody else do it for me. I'm going to beat myself to the punch before they do. So that's why I do it, and I think it's good because it actually allows you to look at something in a negative way and turn it into a positive way, and then work on it from that point.
You have 86,400 seconds in a day.
That's a lot.
No, that's a whole day. You have 86,400 seconds in a day. Do not let someone's disrupts your 60 seconds to ruin your day. Don't let 86,340 seconds in your day be ruined by somebody's 60 seconds.
Oh yeah. Oof, that's a lot. That's seriously, because and then they'll walk away and then you sit there and all that would just be bothered. I want to jump into the next one because I just said be your own self-critic, but do it in Do it in a way where it's something positive.
Right.
The next one is quiet the negativity of your inner critic. And that is exactly what I mean by you can self-critique yourself. As long as you're not beating yourself up to where it's a negative and not a positive.
Right.
I beat myself up and I get results. That's a difference.
Compared to beating yourself up and putting yourself in a funk.
Yes, that is a difference. I beat myself up and I get results. And it may not be what you see, but I know it and I feel it. And it may not be that moment that you think. It can be, this man can say, okay, yeah, right. But I have results. I get better and I feel better by the day. So just, again, so you can be your own self-critic. Just leave the negativity alone, man. Think all the positive ones. And if you do think negative,
I'm doing this, what can I do to better myself? Not, I'm doing this, and man, I'm not going to be able to
and if it's something that, yeah, and if it's something that you see, it's nothing wrong with you self-critiquing and then saying, okay, I want to fix that.
But the fact that you
but
actually,
don't worry about somebody else
actually,
saying it.
No, the fact that you actually can realize
it.
that you're self-critiquing yourself, because you understand is everyone doesn't want to everybody doesn't have that in them to self-critique themselves until someone tells them.
Yep.
And then they have to step back and look back and see the full view. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We can't see the forest from the trees. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you're able to see your mess ups and mess up your cleanup and mess up with the cleanup, then that's a positive.
100%. Take your own advice. That's one of the last ones, but that's one that I want to follow up on. You know what you have to do. Not your mama, not your daddy. You yourself, you know exactly what you have to do. Are you going to take charge? Are you going to take a stance and put your life into your own hands now again? Because see, when we babies, we put our life into our own hands. When we decide to learn how to walk, when we decide to want to pick up the walker and want to run up and down the room and drive your mama crazy, when we decide to crawl out the playpens and the sleep pens and stuff, like, we take our own advice in our head when we're children. Because see, y'all think that we don't think when we children, but we think.
Because you know what you're trying to do.
Because you know what you're trying to do. You just may not.
You don't understand.
You don't remember that you were thinking about that because that was. Come on, dude. Who does? But
you knew what you tried to do. You didn't understand the complications of the functions of the actions of it happening.
But you knew.
But you knew when you was in that playpen that you wanted to crawl out the playpen. But you didn't know that if I slip out this playpen, I can hit my head. Mm-hmm. I can slip. I can hurt myself.
So you gain two things from that. The negative, you got a bump on your head.
But hold on. But guess what? Let one of your parents catch you while you trying to come out that playpen. What's the face you give when you get caught? Because guess what? You know you got caught.
Oh yeah. And this, like I said, two things that come out of that. Negative, you get a bump in your head. Positive, your cognitive decision making. You are now making decisions for yourself as your own individual. See, this is why I told y'all I'm redeeming myself. Cause see, y'all owe y'all. Y'all see, I got a lot of knowledge, man. I owe y'all some favors. I owe y'all some knowledge. My knowledge.
Kingship.
So you know. So next, show kindness and compassion. I love people. I'm not a mean person. And then when you really calm down and you start being nice to other people, you start really starting to think, and it comes back to you. So please just be kind to not only yourself, but others people also as well. Because that literally can go a very, 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 very long way. I lost sight of that, and I'm redeeming that as well. That's one thing. I was very off-site and very mean and pushed off. And now as I'm growing, I see that those same people that felt those ways is the same people I need. So be careful of, you know, who you're being nasty to. You shouldn't be nasty to nobody.
Last one, let them know what it is.
If you cannot figure it out, put your pride to the side, put it on your head, and go get some professional help. Please, if you cannot do anything for yourself,
please
get some professional help. Your parents is not your professional help. Your siblings is not your professional help. They can only take you so far because they have their own things going on. A person that is skilled and trained and is educated in these things will give you a little bit more push than what everybody else can give you. So those is my takeaways for redemption. Listen, I would like to know if I redeemed myself from past videos today. I would like to know that. Please down below let me know if I redeemed myself.
Not just one thumb up. It's not like
hit the comment, hit the like, watch the video.
If you give us, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you give us a comment, it's not going to make us feel, it's okay, let's be real. For those that have been following the Good Neighbors, we appreciate you guys and everything that you have been doing for us. We know we have a selected amount of subscribers and a selected amount of followers.
Yes, sir.
And for those that decide to comment, we are not going to hold it against you. We need constructive criticism.
Please, I love it. I need it.
We need to know if you are paying attention.
This is what builds
we're
me.
saying. We need to know what we need to not only help ourselves grow, but what content that you want to hear or help better you.
And it makes
to help you share the content that we have.
It makes you a better person along as making us a better person. You may be a person that need our help and we got it halfway right.
Or maybe you're thinking of something that you don't know what to say.
Let us know.
Send the thumbs up, send the likes, send the dislikes, all that. Because in the end, what we're doing is we're hoping to not only get things off our chest, but to maybe help open up things that you have never heard before.
100%.
So if you are listening to us, or if you're watching us, and we're saying things that you may like, I appreciate all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I don't care if it's one. I like everything. I've just seen just one. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
If you leave a comment, it lets me know not only have you watched it, but you absorbed something and you've seen something. And when you tell us what you've seen,
and we touch somebody,
or we
not in that type of way, but you know about.
Right. But if you've seen something, you tell us something, let us know so we can fix it.
Oh yeah.
You can't
for real.
fix. Seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Because we can't fix what we don't know.
We can't.
And
we're only
trying to fix what we are thinking is wrong
and trying to build.
So.
And we want this to. Yeah. We want this to not only be big. We want to incorporate all of you as our good neighbors.
What do you guys want to see? Tell us what you want to see, please. I know y'all want to see chocolate and caramel, but we got to give y'all more than that too, baby. And yeah. So like, comment, subscribe, put it down below, because I'm not touching any more of this and I gotta go. So it was a very, very much pleasure, everybody, today to have this conversation with you. I love everybody. I am excited because there is so much greatness coming and we're going to give it to you. And we will soon be able to be in a position where you all will actually not only be able to be involved with us just on that format, but guess what? You're going to feel the vibes. You will be here. You're going to get all these vibes. You will be with us. All these and you will be able to call in. All these vibes. You're getting it. So I'm going to leave you guys out with peace, love, and happiness. And stay positive and keep your heads up. Thank you. We appreciate you all.